Okay, so today we're going to look at bending into notes with the whammy bar. Now, you see people like Jeff Beck do this a lot, but I'm going to do this with a country picking type of a style. So the way I go about this is, well, I'll show you what I'm going to do real quick. So anyway, that kind of thing, like just really cool. It's kind of like a faux slide. So it could really freak people out. They're not really sure what's going on. So let's start with like bending into a double stop. So we're in the key of C here, and I'm gonna choose this particular one, which is just you got your middle finger on the 13th fret of the B string, and then your index finger on the 12th fret of the E string. You've got this double stop here, which is just a C chord basically. And now the way I go about this is I bend down with the whammy bar first, so without playing anything. So I'm bending down slightly, not like Van Halen bending down, but just very slightly. So like right about there. So we're not going to play anything. I'm bending down. I hit the two notes with my fingers, and then I come up on the whammy bar. So you bend down just a little bit, pick the two notes, and then you come into it. And you can do that with single notes too, obviously. So you bend down and then pick. And then you can do it with bends too, so I'll go. And you can get like this it sounded like you bent it up really high. So I'll bend down, and then I'll bend the note up. So you bend the whammy bar down, hit the note, and then you bend up like that, simultaneously coming up with the whammy bar as you're bending the note. So, and like that's a cool lick to do. So I'll bend in on the 12th fret of the E, and then I'll go 13th fret of the B, and then 12th fret of the G, 11th fret of the B. So like, and then you'll bend in on that, 11th fret of the B. So like bend in, hit these two normally, and then bend in on that 11th fret of the B. And then you can keep going. You can get really experimental with it and do all kinds of cool stuff. That's a cool lick too. So you could go like, do a bend in. So you bend your whammy bar down, and then bend your note up. So I'm on the 15th fret of the B, and you're bending it up a whole step. And then I do a little chromatic run. So 13, 14, 15 on the E string, and then you bend up on the, what is this, 17th of the E. So you go, and then you do another one of these bends on the 15th fret of the B. And then you can come back down on the double stop. So you can go like, there's so many things you could do with this. I mean, you could bend every double stop. You could really get crazy with it. But anyway, that's just a cool little trick that I do every once in a while.